I know Angela and Jim have been getting things ready probably for about a week. So a lot has gone into getting things together for you. And so, Angela, if you'd like to come up, but I just wanted, come on up. I just wanted to say, this is Angela's very first public speaking event. And I am so proud of you. That's what she needs. Thank you. Give her all the support you can. We're all friends, and we're all here to hear you and see you and learn from you. She's representing, I think we agreed on, a 2,000-year-old culture. And she's going to introduce us to some of that culture, along with the foods and wines and other fine things. So, Angela, it's all yours. Thank you.
Oh, boy. Well, there's a little joke in our family, and we tease each other all the time, so I'll just say it here because this is my first experience with all of this. This is way too people-y for me. I'm glad you're all here, though. And I'll start by saying Kali Speda, which is good afternoon. On Sundays and holidays, we would make the big things that maybe you're used to seeing on the menu in the restaurants. Pasticcio, it's our Greek lasagna. People call it our Greek lasagna. Moussaka, with the eggplant and the potatoes and the ground meat. Spanakopita. I love making spanakopita. It's one of my favorite things. Greek chicken and potatoes, of course. Sometimes my mom for dinner would just have a big, huge platter, and she would put lettuce on it, and hard-boiled eggs, and fresh cooked green beans, and beets, and either tuna or salmon, and we would just have a great big salad that night for dinner. Plus bread. Greeks don't eat dinner without bread. I don't think you'll find a Greek that'll eat dinner without having bread. And eating light, there's three things Greeks love: olive oil, lemons, and oregano. We eat a lot of it. We use a lot of it in cooking. We could put lemon and olive oil on just about anything. But I wanted to show you a simpler dinner, one of our simple dinners, which is why I chose keftedes, which is Greek meatballs, with tzatziki, and I serve it at home for us with sautéed spinach, a little olive oil, and fresh lemon juice, and our salad. So let's do the demo.
And I'll hold this for you so you can still
Okay,
talk.
thanks.
And the tzatziki, but we also added slices of cucumber and a little bit of salad, and then some Retsina wine, which I know you'll explain later, right? So she has some beef here, like hamburger.
They've usually made it with beef. A few Greek recipes online. Some people, oddly enough, they don't make keftedes with lamb. Some people put in pork just to make it, I guess, a little sweeter. We've always just done beef with keftedes. So here's the meat, and we'll just break it up a little bit. This is how we made the meatballs this morning, and when we have our dinner.
Ground meat.
Ground meat.
Ground beef.
And then, do you want to show the recipe maybe? As we go along? That might be a good thing.
Here.
Yeah. And then this is shredded onion. You could cut it up, but I don't like the pieces sticking out of the meatballs, so we shred it, and I think it blends in a little bit better with the meat. So I've shredded and done everything, so I didn't have to do it here. So we put in our onion. And a clove of garlic that I put through the garlic press. And I never put any kind of red pepper in keftedes. My mom never did. But my sister Tina, that you saw at the beginning, her husband Chris was actually born in Greece. And he puts red pepper in his. And we've had keftedes at their house and liked it a lot. So since then, Jim and I put red pepper in ours. Now, he's from Greece, so he, I think, used, it's called a Florina red pepper. I can't find them here in America at all. So what I've done is, let me put these back on. I gave some substitutions. Safeway has these, which are long, sweet red pepper. They're not hot or anything. I don't really like to use just a bell pepper, so I gave substitutions of this. I grow Marconi peppers and gypsy peppers in my vegetable garden. I've used those. If push came to shove, I think you could probably use an Anaheim chili. I don't think Anaheim chilies are real hot and spicy. So we have our peppers. We would put some of the things, you know, I have my mom's recipe. She doesn't put measurements of anything. I want to make sure we have everything. I have an egg. You could just pour it in. I like to whisk it a little bit. I think it incorporates, I'm splashing. I think it incorporates with the meat a little bit better. Two slices of bread, the crust cut off. Wet the bread. And then squeeze all the water out. And then crumple it up in the meat. And using our club olive oil, a drizzle of olive oil, and
I love that.
we put a splash of ouzo.
Great.
Our parsley, a half a bunch of parsley. I double, here's the mint, and I double the amount of parsley compared to the mint. So there's a little more parsley, and then our mint. I think we have everything, and a splash of water. I'm not putting too much stuff in right now. Oh, I forgot salt and pepper.
Do you want me to? Do you want me?
Yeah, I can, here I'll just put a little bit in. Pepper. And salt. I think we've, oh, how could I forget the red peppers? Because that's what we like in it. I think it gives it a little sweet taste, and it's colorful. With the green mint and the parsley, the red of the pepper is nice to have in there. And let me tell you, like I said, this is way too peoply, and I am really out of my comfort zone. Thanks. I think it's pretty well mixed. We're certainly not going to fry the meatballs here. You know, I don't have a stove and we can't all fit back in the kitchen there. But what I would do, Jim and I and my daughter-in-law made appetizer-size meatballs, which you can use this recipe for an appetizer, and we made this tzatziki. You could serve it as an appetizer with little meatballs and tzatziki.
About 5 or 6 minutes left.
Okay. So what you would do is coat it with flour. And this is what makes it crispy when you fry it on the outside. I won't form any more meatballs. I just wanted to show you that. Because of time, we're not going to make tzatziki. It's shredding cucumbers, and it would take too long. These are some of our favorite products. I showed you the pasticcio. This is Greek orzo. It's a little bit different from the stuff that we would buy in the grocery store. I cook with that a lot. And I told you about our Costarina. I couldn't find, we have a favorite Notios wine, a red and a white that Jim and I like. I couldn't find that. It's a little hard to find. So I brought, this is our Assyrtiko grape, which is a white grape known in Santorini. This is a white wine. And this one is the Argitigo grape. It's a red grape from the Peloponnese Peninsula. So this is a red wine. They have some good ones in Greece. And of course the ouzo, and this is metaxa. This is probably like a brandy, maybe, a Greek brandy. I use these to make kurabiadas, our powdered sugar cookies at Christmas time. We put a shot in the kurabiadas.
Can you explain the retsina? Because this is what they're going to be sampling.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think they're serving some retsina. It's a unique wine. It doesn't taste like our white wines that we are used to. This is made with a white grape, but also pine resin. And the Kurtakis family, they're the ones that I think brought it forth in Greece. This brand in particular is known for their yellow label and their golden retsina. It's got a piney taste. When you taste it, it's a little bit different. Some people like it, some don't. Jim didn't like it at first when he tasted it, but you like it now, I think, a lot, in fact. So they picked a retsina for you to taste something different. I really, with Shay, Marilyn, Marcia, the pit crew, the mini pits, I would not have been able to do this without you. You've all been so wonderful to me.
Thank you. So, how did she do for her very first?
Ne sont pas du même monde que nous. Ils sont trop occupés